Taking a step back from all the new Cars 3 releases, here we have Honk Cho, who is Miguel Camino's Pitty from the second Cars movie. He is in the World Grand Prix series, and I cannot wait to open this guy. I've been wanting these Pitties forever. In 2016, they teased us with 3 of them, and now it seems like they may even release a Pitty from every team. This guy here is in 2018 Singles KC, which means that there is a collector card included. I'll put the entire list of contents in the description below. He's also in Case B, but that version doesn't have a collector card. I like his art, although it's very small because we have all the multi-language advertisements and warning choking hazard, stuff like that. And then we have the desert highway in the background. On the card back here, you can see a nice picture of Lightning McQueen and Francesco at the Porta Corsa World Grand Prix race. The World Grand Prix will determine who is the fastest car in the world. And then you have it in 3 other languages: Spanish, Portuguese, and French, I do believe. I like how they even put WGP in the brackets there. That's pretty sweet. Lewis Hamilton, Nigel Gearsley, Shu Todoroki, and Francesco Bernoulli will also be released in this series. I know Lewis is already out with and without a collector card. So that is pretty much it for Honk Cho's packaging. I don't know about his name. It seems more like a Japanese name that would fit Shu Todoroki's Pitty, but I could be entirely wrong. Although, I don't think I am, since I've been studying Spanish for more than 4 years. I know what Spanish names are like. But anyway, I'll be right back with Honk out of the package. Alright, so here is Honk Cho out of the package, looking pretty cool, and let's start with his appearance in Cars 2. We're going to kind of reenact it. So, Miguel Camino, he's racing, and the Lemons camera blows him up. So this happens here, flames come out the side. He has to go into the pits, so we're going to switch angles here a little bit. His flames have died down, so we're going to bring back this Miguel. And then you see this Pitty kind of come in from the side. And in my opinion, that was Honk Cho. It definitely looks to be his shape because Miguel has a couple other Pitties that are like larger, smaller, whatnot. So that was probably Honk. And he really only appeared for a couple seconds. And then there's a shot of some Miguel Pitties later on in the movie. So I guess maybe like 5 seconds total between the 2 scenes. It really wasn't much. Now, as for his release, he could be released in the future, but since we're getting to a point where there are just so many characters, so many miniature background characters that they could release. So when they do release one, why would they release that one again when they could just change up the paint and release a new character that will get more revenue, like a Rip Clutch Ganeski Pitty, something like that. They will do a Nigel Gearsley Pitty this year, along with a Carlo Veloso Pitty. Last year, they were supposed to do a Lewis Hamilton Pitty, but it was canceled. So, I mean, that only leaves a couple more left, like Shu and Rip, and there might be another one in there that I'm forgetting, but there aren't that many left. So anyway, let's move on to the bonus collector card. I really like this design here that reflects Miguel Camino's art on his hood there, you know, with the black lines dividing the yellow and red rectangle pattern. I really like it. Of course, you have his number in there, which is 5 with the white circle, and World Grand Prix, because obviously it is the World Grand Prix race. Tokyo, Porta Corsa, and London. Fun fact, they were going to actually have a Paris and Germany race, but they cut them from the movie. On the back here, you just have the typical kind of rainbow foil Cars red and black logo. Don't forget the stand in the bottom of the blister. It's really nice because it fits so sturdily in there. You can hold it upside down and it won't even fall out. Now, some of you may be wondering, since Petro Cartolina, who is Miguel's crew chief, is also in Case B and C, meaning that he has a collector card too. Are they the same? No, actually they're not. They have two completely different collector cards. Obviously they're very similar, and if I can find the picture, I'll put it on the screen there, but they're actually different, which is pretty cool in my opinion. It shows me that Mattel is willing to put in the effort to really differentiate the characters with the collector cards. And maybe even if Miguel solo gets a release, he'll have a different design as well. So I found that pretty cool. Now let's get on to the review here of Honk Cho. We're going to save the gold for last. I'm going to start here with the Toolbox, which is my favorite out of the accessories. And you'll learn why in just a second here. But of course, nice and yellow to match Miguel's color. It's kind of like a yellowish orange, more than just a straight up yellow. He has that World Grand Prix logo there, the emblem, with a little bit of the Spanish flag. I really like on how Miguel drifts off into a tail there. But it's very nice. All of the World Grand Prix racers have something similar. On the back you have the silver lined drawers. The wheels don't move and it's hollow on the inside, but it makes for great decoration. And here it is compared to a couple other toolboxes like Max Schnell's, the German racer there. We also have Emmanuel Maniez, the Raul Pitties toolbox or tool chest, cart, however you want to identify it. Now this one's a little different because in addition to the flag and World Grand Prix, we have his number, Jeff Gorvet, 24. And lastly, Alex McQueen, the red Francesco Bernoulli Pitty with his toolbox here. So all are pretty much the same there, and usually they don't have the numbers, which I don't know what's accurate to the movie because these aren't really seen in the movie. Now as for the tires here, this just makes me want to throw up. Because does Miguel have orange Lightyear or orange rims and black Lightyear tires? Absolutely not. He has black tires, but they're not Lightyear, and he has gray wire rims that look nothing like that. Mattel can't just assume, oh yeah, he's a yellow orangish racer, he must have Lightyear tires with orange rims. I hate it so much. I mean, I know it's a minor thing, but I mean, Mattel, you can do this. When you release Max Schnell's Pitty, you gave him the proper tires here. It actually makes sense. See? See? Makes sense, right? And same thing with, you have Alex McQueen here. You gave him the proper tires, even though they're a little bit larger, but they still have the correct writing and coloring and everything. So in my opinion, Mattel got super duper lazy with Honk Cho and his tires because they don't correlate one bit. But anyway, getting to the positive of Honk Cho, I'm really happy that he has a headset because pretty much every Pitty for the teams in the movie has a headset. And they released most of them without one, as you can see here. Don't know why. Jeff Gorvet's Pitty did get a headset, so thank God for that. And looks like they're making them all correct now by giving Honk Cho a headset. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And I guess that kind of makes up for the bad tires. So yeah, I know there's a lot of different things going on here. Hopefully I'm making sense. But positive, he has the headset. Not so good about the tires. Mattel's got to find a happy medium in there. But anyway, he has a cool smile. He's looking happy. Happy to be, an employee for one of the best racers in the world. On the side here, he has designs, again, matching Miguel Camino. Gotta have that team spirit, of course. Some stars in there. The World Grand Prix emblem. He's mainly this orangish yellow color with the black in the back. A red hat with the yellow visor. And a plastic yellow headset. No microphone, though. Like the crew chief would have, of course, the whole microphone and all that good stuff. His tool, or the forklift portion of him here, is kind of like a grayish plastic. You can move the forks a little bit, but they can't go up and down, unfortunately. And it's kind of weird. There's such a huge gap here between the wheels and the actual body. So that just kind of looks a little strange to me, because before they closed that gap a little bit, making Honk Cho a brand new casting. If we compare him to Emmanuel Menez, of course, their hats are flipped. All of the World Grand Prix pitties that are this more squared off model from 2016 have a backwards facing cap. Unfortunately though, in the movie, most of them have a frontwards facing cap. So again, kind of a weird thing Mattel did with these pitties. I don't know, they just never could get them 100% correct. Then we have this model pitty that like Carlo Veloso and Francesco Bernoulli have. Of course, it's a little bit more rounded. And all of them have frontwards facing caps, mostly because like it's so small too. But it seems like for 2018, they will actually be front facing with the headset. So some improvements, as long as we get some better tires with Nigel and Carla, I'll be pretty happy about things. Anyway, just have a couple more pitties to compare Honk to from Cars 1. You have these piston cup pitties. Kind of the same model, but Honk's a little bit bigger. There's some other differences in the back here as well. Of course, RPM's pitty has a very similar color to Honk. And then the most iconic pitty from the Cars universe, Guido, who's extremely different, but still have to do the comparison. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have one question for you. Which World Grand Prix pitty out of the, well, we have 5 that have been released so far, which one is your favorite? Look how much bigger Honk is. He just looks, I think it's because he's like hoisted up a little bit more, but he looks really big. Of all these, which is your favorite? I have to go with Alex McQueen because he is that unique model and he is pretty accurate to the movie. But then I go with Jeff's, and then probably Miguel's here, Honk Cho. And just to let you guys know, because again, there are a lot of nuances with these pitties. These two, Max's and Jeff's, are not named, just they're called Max Schnell's and Jeff Gorvet's pitties. So yeah, that pretty much closes everything out. I hope you enjoyed this video again. Thank you very much for watching it. Let's bring in the whole team now. Of course, we got the billboard poster. We have a cool tool chest. Nope, I'm not even gonna show the tires. They're disgusting. Bring in Petro here. Now, you guys may be wondering, since there are a lot of cars that are being released that have new collector cards, but they're old characters, like Petro, Sterling. What else do we have? We have Lewis Hamilton, and the list goes on, like Tailgate, some other ones like that. I will probably do a video on those with the collector cards collectively, so obviously I won't individually review them, but I'll probably do a video like saying, here are all the new collector cards. With the exception of Tailgate, I'll probably buy her and just review her like these singles because of the fact that I haven't opened my 2-pack with her. And so what's the point of opening the 2-pack when I can get her with the collector card? So thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye now.